is a remedy, or there is none. If there is one, try to find it. If there is none, then never mind it. Number 2.
There is so much good in the worst of us, and so much bad in the best of us, that it ill behooves any of us to talk about the rest of us.
Right, now this is one she required of us.
And we really do pretty much have it.
And we tip our hat to Edna St. Malay.
O world, I cannot hold thee close enough. Thy winds, thy wide gray skies, thy mists that roll and rise, thy woods this autumn day that ache and sag and all but cry with color, that gaunt crag to crush, to lift the lean of that black bluff. O world, I cannot get thee close enough. Long have I known a glory in it all, but never knew I this. Here such a passion is as stretcheth me apart. O world,
I do fear thou hast made the world too beautiful this year. Let fall no burning leaf, prithee, let no bird cry.
These hills, the long black veil, she visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. 10 years ago, on a cold, dark night, someone was killed neath the town hall light. There's few at the scene, but they all agree that the slayer who ran looked a lot like me. She walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. The judge said, son, what is your alibi? If you were somewhere else, then you don't have to die. I spoke not a word, though it meant my life. I had been in the arms of my best friend's wife. She walks these hills in the long black veil. She visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me.
With the Wilson Trio, earlier this morning they scored a stunning victory over the North Koreans for the gold medal in synchronized swimming. This is an unprecedented event here at this Olympics, where they are also going for the gold in rhythmic gymnastics, a feat that has never been accomplished by anybody in the world, let alone this trio that has been training out of Sunriver. And looks like they're getting set. The judges are ready. They've got the nod. Okay, here they go. Beautiful, perfect synchronization, no flaws as yet. It's a strong performance. Oh, it's lovely. A very strong performance. Up, up. There's a minimum 1/10 of a point deduction there. One plate was dropped. This could hurt the Americans in our bid for the gold. The rest of the show has to be flawless. It has to be flawless. And the way they move together is just amazing. 10 years of work. Beautiful. A strong performance. Well, is it good enough for the gold? We will find out. This is the ball event. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at the extension of the arms. This team has been working together for 10 years out of Sunriver. Look at that. There's not a team in the world that can do this.
Eric.
Oh, there was a problem on the landing. Did you see the way she jumped just a little bit? She jumped just a little bit on that. That might be a 10th of point deduction at the most. Okay. They're getting set for their third event now. Here it comes. Look at that extension again. No one is more graceful than this American squad. In perfect synchronicity. And here's their artistic maneuvers. This is their artistry, their ballet. Years and years of work gone into this. It's lovely to watch. It's lovely. Oh, there was a mistake there. They'll recover though, I think. They just need a strong finish. They need a strong finish for this. Oh, it is perfect. Oh. Takes so much concentration. Look at the look of concentration on her face as she completed that. The look of concentration is unparalleled. Oh, a slight mistake.
Oh, that's very difficult. Double back maneuver.
It was a very difficult maneuver. Oh.
Another decade, two Meredith Wilsons who are functioning at the top end of their lines. Meredith Wilson Prime was overseeing universities. Meredith Wilson Secondary was writing musicals. But they were each famous enough in their fields that when one had an achievement, he was likely to get letters from friends saying something like, Meredith, I didn't know that you wrote musicals on the side besides being a university president. Or Meredith, I didn't realize that you were so involved in education as well as writing musicals. And finally, I don't know who, I think other Meredith Wilson, is he the one who got you together?
No. This man named Knudsen was the
mutual friend.
graduate dean of the University of California, Los Angeles.
Marian, Madam Librarian, what can I do, my dear, to catch your ear? I love you madly, madly, Madam Librarian. Marian, heaven help us if the library caught on fire, and the volunteer host brigade men had to whisper the news to Marian. Madam Librarian, what can I say, my dear, to make it clear? I need you badly, badly, Madam Librarian. Marian, if I stumbled and I busted my whatchamacallit, and I could lie on my floor unnoticed, though my body had turned to carrion. Madam Librarian. Now in the moonlight a man could sing it.
And yellow would know that this darling had heard every word of his song, with the moonlight helping along.
But when I should in here to tell you, dear, I love you madly, madly, Madam Librarian. Marian, it's a lost cause I can never win. For the civilized world accepts as unforgivable sin any talking out loud with any librarian, such as Marian, Madam Librarian.
And I couldn't, much as I liked Miss Ettinger, continue with just the didactic verse and the old world. And so, given that this was an easy time, I thought that this was a lovely song and some other things we got to put in chorus somewhere else. So this is from also the Wilson tradition of musicals played in the house at lots and lots of times. And I don't know who's going to start us. That would be interesting.
That will make sense.
Walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's an open sky, and the sweet silver song of the lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone.
Time you see who loves to get sweets in his list, put that in. Say I'm lonely, say I'm sad, say that health and wealth have missed me. Say I'm growing old, but add that Jenny kissed me.
Do a special move or something.
Good. That's good, Sam. Y'all done?
7 years ago, our fathers brought forth upon this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are gathered on a great battlefield. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note what or long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. Please join me now. It is for us, the living, rather to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion. That we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from the earth.
Has been the perfectly planned program that was designed and executed with love and devotion, and as a perfect program it even has an ending, which I have the honor of announcing. But actually the ending is it's a false modesty, because I think we would welcome all of the encores and additional ad-libbing contributions that come spontaneously from the soil here. But I have to have my own few words before I turn it over to all those unscheduled spokespersons, and just say, especially on behalf of the grandchildren, the wonderful second generation, and all of those associates, those people who come into the family by friendship and marriage, what a pleasure and an honor it is to be a member of this amazing human family. And doing a little statistical analysis, it occurred to me that most of us who are over 40 years of age actually now known Marian Wilson for 25 years. And that means that not only have we benefited from the enormous love and gifts that this special woman has, quality of which is beyond my ability to correctly and fully describe, but in quantity terms, it has been an enormous blessing and a gift. And not only is it special tonight, but we know that it will continue so in the future. Marian and that beloved husband of hers who can articulate in both words and in fact in action the love for Marian better than any of the rest of us can, have this special quality of playing their cards better than I think most of the mortals and most of the people that we will ever come in contact with. And the blessing in their life is that in fact they've been really dealt a marvelous set of cards.
That's right.
This is a book that all the grandchildren everybody wrote something in it. And we picked out some poems too and included them.
Oh.
Betsy did most of the hard work.
Oh.
She did most of the hard work.
Oh, thank you. Well, no one has ever had such a birthday. I mean, next to the places where you grew up, I suppose that Sunriver is nearest to our hearts because that's where most of us have been together. And it's where you had a wonderful celebration for your dad's 75th. You had a celebration here we'll never forget for our 50th, and now this to top it off with, oh, everything perfect. Laughs, tears, wonderful food, wonderful camaraderie, and most of all, this beautiful, beautiful, loving bunch, all ages, all appreciating each other. It's really perfect, and I can't thank you enough.
Happy birthday to you.
Beautiful.
They made that.
Do I blow?